The verdict is in, y'all, for the Jonathan Majors case, and he has been found guilty of assault and harassment in a split verdict.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video we're going to be discussing Jonathan Majors. Now, a couple of hours ago, Jonathan Majors was found guilty for physical assault and harassment. For some months, Jonathan Majors, a Black American actor who has acted in some Marvel movies, and he has been in court for physical abuse and harassment of his ex-girlfriend. Now, some hours ago, after presenting evidence and statements from both sides, the jury and the judge found him guilty. I think he had like 4 charges, but he was found guilty on 1 or 2, and the others were acquitted. So let's check out what people have to say about the whole situation, and then I will come back to talk about why apparently black men who date or marry white women always have issues. I don't know. Let's hear other people's comments and reaction to the whole situation, and then I'll come back with my commentary.
My grandma taught me at a young age, do not play in the snow. If you've been following me, I told y'all that this was coming based on those questions that the jury was asking. It was pointing to the railroad is in, and Jonathan Majors has learned a valuable lesson. He ran for his life and still got charged. He threw his whole life away playing in the snow. I'm telling y'all, those white tears are strong in that courtroom. After this verdict, I need everybody to understand, especially my black man. Do like my grandma said, leave the snow alone. See, white women ain't like black women. When it comes to the system, that system gonna protect them white ones. I don't like it, but I told y'all.
And just like that, the Kang dynasty has come to an end. Jonathan Majors has been found guilty of assault in the 3rd degree and harassment. Wow. Before even dealing with the cinematic ramifications of all this, let's first delve into the fact that hopefully the woman he did abuse is okay, and she gets everything she deserves, because do not hit a woman. What are we doing?
Okay, we are back. According to what is being said, he's going to be sentenced to 1 year in jail. Hey, he's going to lose more than that, because already he has lost a lot of endorsement, and definitely Marvel is not casting him again because he has been found guilty.
Jonathan Majors has been found guilty and is out of the MCU, and here's what you need to know about that. So today, a jury found Majors guilty of harassment and reckless assault in the 3rd degree. This for a trial stemming from an incident involving his ex-girlfriend Grace Jabari that occurred way back in March. Majors was also found not guilty on his other 2 charges of intentional assault in the 3rd degree and aggravated harassment in the 2nd degree. With that news, Marvel wasted no time with things on their end, as it has been confirmed that they have officially fired Majors from his role as Kang the Conqueror in the MCU. So with all that being said, here's what we need to know. First off, focus on support for the victim. With situations like this, it's so easy to just immediately jump to, okay, what comes next? And we forget that this situation involves a real person who's been hurt and whose name has also been dragged through the mud, and damage has been done to her reputation and livelihood just because people have jumped to conclusions about a case that they didn't know all the details of. I'm glad that justice has been served, and I hope that she can begin to find closure over what I'm sure has been an incredibly difficult chapter in her life. Second, I hope Jonathan Majors gets the help he needs. In no way am I condoning his actions, far from it. He's been found guilty and needs to be punished as the law sees fit. But I'm a big believer in rehabilitation, and it's clear that that man has some serious issues, and I hope he gets much needed help and can learn and grow from this. And finally, stating the obvious here, but Marvel has some big decisions to make now. Currently, it's being reported that their plans are to recast Kang and move forward with the Kang dynasty. But we all know how quickly plans can change, and heck, even since I've started making this video, I've seen notifications on my phone with supposed reports that seem to contradict this. So it's going to be really interesting to see the direction Marvel goes, and I'll have more videos giving my thoughts about that soon. But for now, what are your guys' thoughts on this whole situation? Let me know and follow for more MCU content.
Then Megan Good, his present girlfriend. I don't know what to say about Megan Good anyway, because She went from being a pastor's wife to being his girlfriend. And I don't even want to say anything about Megan Good per se. Any which way, what I want to talk about is the apparent issues that I've noticed with black men, especially black American and white American women. I don't get it. I really don't get it. A lot of negativity occurs when black men date or marry white American women. And like I said in one of my other videos, the video where we talked about how black women with bad wigs seem to get rich white men. It seems like the amount of successful black men, white women relationship compared to black women, white men relationship is low. And I think it's more about the white American, because I've noticed that with black men and white women that are not Americans, mostly those in Europe that kind of have culture, kind of have cultural tradition or something. Those ones that, you know, they are wearing cultural dress, they are wearing this thing, not white American that apparently don't have culture. So what I've noticed where the issue is with black men and white American women. I've not really noticed the issue with black men and white European women, apart from UK people, or just selected few, maybe like the black Africans that, especially the footballers, are always going to have problem with some people. But let's leave it as black men and white American women versus black men and white European women. Now, the problem I've noticed is with the black men and white American women, because I don't get it. The last time, wasn't it some months ago or last year, where one white American woman unalived her boyfriend, and that boyfriend happened to have Nigerian heritage, but most of the issues are like always with white American women, and I don't get it. Like I said, I'm the last person to bash interracial relationship or marriages, but this problem has been just creeping up, and I'm like, what exactly is going on? Like now, when the news broke out that Jonathan Majors has been found guilty, I checked some of the comments and people were like, oh, that's why you don't go with white women, that's why you don't go with white. Nobody, a lot of people were not having sympathy for him, and a lot of people were like, the system favors white women, didn't he know, and all that. Because we recently saw a video of an altercation between Jonathan Majors and the ex-girlfriend, because it appeared that they were having an issue in the car and he got out. And she started to try and follow him, and he like carried her and put her in the car, and then she still came out and he started running. They were running for minutes. They were running around the block. Even when I saw it, I was like, oh no, it looks like it's the ex-girlfriend that was being abusive and trying to like look for trouble. Now, seeing the verdict, I was like, wow. So there must have been something else, because I know there was an audio, I know there was some text that was read that did not portray him in a good light.
Period. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Do you really know, baby? Do you really?
Yes.
then how dare you come home drunk and disturb the peace of our house when we have a plan? I would like to get to the point where your friends know what job I'm on and go, I think Grace is going to be out of commission. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I won't.
No, you understand that? Because that team, that unit, right? Grace has to be in a certain mindset to support Coretta Scott King. You know who that is? That's Martin Luther King's wife. Michelle Obama, Barack Obama's wife.
I know I'm not. I shouldn't have gone out. I'm
No,
sorry.
let me just lay it out for you, right? If I'm just gonna say this. My temper, my shit, my trauma, blah, all that said, right? And I'm not saying I'm a great man. A great man. I am doing great things, not just for me, but for my culture and for the world. That is actually the position I'm in. That's real. I'm not being a dick about it. I didn't ask for it. I've worked, and that's the situation. The woman that supports me, that I support, that needs to be a great woman and make sacrifices the way that man is making for her and for them ultimately.
And so probably they took that into consideration, and even though she was pursuing him and they were running like cat and dog, they still thought that he did enough to be classified as harassment and abuse, and that's why they found him guilty. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I think people need to explain that thing to me, because you know the system might favor this particular person. Why do you keep being in that relationship, especially when the person shows that kind of behavior? I'm talking about the black men that are with the white American women. Why don't you just up and leave? Like, do you have to wait till you are taken to jail or unalived? Why? I don't get it. I really don't get it. And maybe a theory that I would say is that some of the things that they do to black women and black women will accept, these women don't accept it. And they react in a way that they too will feel maybe watch they react in such way, and then their ego has, I don't get it. Because I've noticed the issue is practically with those white American women. And I'm saying it because I know that the European women are built differently, in my own opinion. I might be wrong, but they are built differently, and I've rarely seen issues with them. But the white American women. Anyway, I would like to hear your thoughts about the whole situation. Do you think Jonathan Majors was actually guilty? Do you think his ex-girlfriend played him? Do you think the ex-girlfriend was supported by the system? Do you think it's an unfair verdict? Do you think he's going to be able to recover from it? I know that the sentencing will be done February next year, February 10th or so. Do you think he's going to get 1 year in jail like people are saying, or he's going to get more than 1 year? Do you think he's going to be able to recover from the whole situation after everything, after he has served his punishment? Do you think Megan Good is going to stay by his side throughout his punishment, or she's going to jump ship? I would love to hear your comments about the whole situation, so please leave your comments in the comment section and let's get this discussion popping. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed and you like videos such as this, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now, with all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.